In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can become a freelancer in this year. Now, you're probably watching this because you realize that the traditional route that we were taught to follow of going to school, studying hard, getting your degree, and then you be given a good job, we finally realize that that thing does not work because you realize that there are no jobs. The more and more older we get, we realize that the job market is actually declining, but also at the same time, for the few people who manage to get those jobs, they're not getting paid. If you think about it, some of the highest paid people out there who have got jobs are normally people who are in high positions, like maybe the CEO of a company. And secondly, that company really has to be a company that's making a lot of crazy money. Like we're talking about companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and many others. But whether you're trying to find a way to supplement your income or you're totally looking for a new way to make income online, one of the best things that you can do is to become a freelancer. A freelancer is basically someone who has got some skills that some people around the world are actually willing to pay for. They hire you and your skills to help them to solve very specific problems that they might have in their personal lives, but in most cases in their businesses. The difference between a freelancer and a normal worker is that a freelancer works for themselves. They can determine what hours they work, they can determine who they work with, and they basically can work with someone who is located thousands of kilometers away from them. Now, in order for you to become a freelancer, the first thing that you need to figure out is what particular service are you going to be offering to people? Now, there are many different things that you can offer to people, and the main advantage of freelancing is that you can work from any part of the world. But what I would recommend that you do is that you focus on high income skills, such that if you learn these skills and then you start offering them to different people, they give you the highest chance of earning the most amount of money as possible. Now, what I recommend that you do is that you simply go and watch this other video that I have here. I'm also going to put it in the description below. It talks about 7 high-paying income skills that you can learn. This was done in 2022, but basically the skills work in any year, in any country, in any location. The other thing that you also can do is just simply go to YouTube and then just type and say high income skills. And you're going to notice a lot of different videos that are going to pop up that will give you ideas of different skills that you actually can learn and monetize. Now, obviously, you're going to find a lot of different videos and lots of different people talking about so many different things. You just want to focus on maybe just watching, let's say 5 to 10 different videos, and you'll notice that a lot of those people talk about the same things. What you want to do is that you want to find 1 or 2 things that make a lot of sense to you, that you feel that, okay, this is something that I actually am willing to learn and I'm willing to actually do it. Once you find that one skill that you're interested in, the next step that you do is that you go back to YouTube again and you type something like how to learn or how to become whatever skill that it is that you have decided. For example, I can say how to become a copywriter. And as you can see, there are so many different videos that pop up. Like I would go for the one that says for beginners. Once you've done that search, you simply go and watch a couple of videos again so that you get a basic understanding of, okay, this is what is needed for me to become a copywriter. You want to pick a skill that's not going to require too much from you in terms of resources. For example, one high income skill that you might want to learn is how to become a doctor. But the problem with that is that you actually need to go to school for about 6 or 7 years to become a doctor. And the fact that you're watching this video tells me that you're looking for something that will give you results faster. So you want to focus on those high income skills that require less things, like perhaps maybe it will just require you to have a phone, a Wi-Fi connection, and maybe even a laptop. Once you've gone through that process and you've decided that, okay, this is the income skill that I'm going to focus on, you want to spend time learning that high income skill, watching more videos on YouTube that will show you how to do that skill. And then the next question that you need to ask yourself is, how do I find clients for this type of skill? I'll just go back to YouTube and type and say how to find copywriting clients. And then I'm just going to go through the different videos that pop up again until I find the ones that bring most value to me, bring the most clarity to me, to help me to be able to find my way towards how am I going to be getting clients in this skill that I'm going to be offering as a freelancer. So that's step number 1. You need to do the research phase, figuring out, okay, what's the skill that you're going to be offering to people, then actually learning the skill and learning different ways of finding clients. Step number 2 is the actual reaching out to clients and starting to help people. Now, there are many ways to go about this, but then there are 3 that I'm going to talk about in this video that if you follow these 3, they will give you the best results. The first one is utilizing freelance websites. If you simply go to Google and search for freelance websites, you're going to find many different types of websites that you actually can join as a freelancer. The top ones that will obviously pop up are Upwork, Fiverr, FlexJobs, Freelancer itself. And you notice that most of these are .com companies, but then if you keep on searching, you might find some that are actually more near to your current location. I can even go further on my search and then just put in my location there. I can say freelance websites in South Africa, and then it's going to show me the different websites that I can sign up as a freelancer in my location. Now, obviously, you're going to find thousands of these. I would recommend that you join maybe 3 to 5. But then of those 3 to 5, I would recommend that you join Upwork and you join Fiverr and you join Freelancer, because these are the most commonly used platforms that people around the world are actually using. And if you learn how to get clients on these ones, definitely to mean that you are always going to be having a lot of work to do as a freelancer. Now, something that you need to know offhand is that you're not going to be the first person who is trying to find clients as a freelancer on these websites. There are thousands of people who are already there. So what you need to do is figure out, okay, how are you going to stick out so that you are the person who is getting clients? So now if you go to a platform like Upwork offers 2 different ways that you actually can use the website. The first one is that you can sign up as a freelancer. The second one is that you can sign up as someone who actually wants to hire freelancers. So what I recommend that you do is that you create 2 accounts. The first one is going to be your freelancer account. The second one, you're going to sign up as someone who wants to hire freelancers. So what you're going to do is that you're going to come to the Upwork website, and then here where it says sign up, you're just going to click on sign up, and then firstly sign up as I'm a client hiring for a project. You're just going to click on that and then join as a client. Then basically you're just going to fill in your details here. They're just going to ask like your name, last name, email address, your password. That's all. No complicated information needed. Now, after you've done that, the next step is for you to then make a post looking for freelancers. Now, remember what we said, that firstly you choose your high income scale. Let's say copywriting. You then create a post that says something like, I'm looking for a copywriter to help me with my business to do A, B, C, D. Now, because you've studied copywriting and you know what these copywriters do, you basically write down the job description of what it is that you do. And you're just here acting as if you actually want to hire people to help you with your business. If you don't have a business, you can just make up one. And now the reason why you want to do this is because Upwork already has got thousands of people who have already signed up as freelancers. And some of those people have got lots of experience, they've done lots of jobs, and they know how to write the perfect proposal to get someone's attention so that they can convert that person into a paying client. Now, on average, let's say maybe 15 or even up to 30 people can send you different proposals wanting to do a job for you. What you're going to do is that you're going to go through all those different proposals and you look for the best proposals that stand out. You're going to look for the profiles of people who have done lots of different jobs and they seem to be getting a lot of jobs, they seem to be getting a lot of attention from these amazing profiles that they have created. And once you identify those people, you then want to copy their profiles and come up with your own profile. The reason why we want to do it this way is because there's a principle that says success leaves clues. In other words, if you want to be successful in something, look for someone who has already succeeded in that thing that you're trying to succeed in, copy them, and chances are that you will get a bit of their success pouring over onto you. So you want to find some of the best freelancers in the particular service that you've chosen and copy their profiles, not word for word. Obviously, you're going to change a few things and make it relevant to you, but you just want to copy the structure, the types of words that they use, the way that they describe themselves, and if they've got examples of work that they have done, you want to identify the things that you need to be posting on your profile so that you build your own portfolio in a similar way that will attract clients. Once you've identified these amazing profiles, you want to go and create your own Upwork profile as a freelancer, copying them, come up with your own profile. And then the next step is for you to simply start applying for jobs. Now, I'll probably do a full Upwork tutorial in another video. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do that. But you basically can watch lots of videos on YouTube that will show you how to apply for jobs. And you are just going to be using the same template that these people have reached out to you and have applied for jobs. the best ones, you're going to be using that same template to apply for jobs as well. Now, personally, this is the exact same framework that I used in my early days using Upwork. I don't use Upwork a lot these days because I've got other methods which I'm going to talk about next. But this is one of the best ways for you to actually start finding clients, because like I said, there are thousands of people who come to Upwork and register as freelancers, but this is the one way that will make you to actually stand out from other freelancers. The second way that you're going to be getting clients is by using social media outreach, or basically you're going to be sending DMs to people that are potential clients. In other words, you're going to write up a message that you can send to potential clients and let them know that, hey, I'm a freelance copywriter and I can help you to grow your business using copywriting. Now, once again, I'm going to emphasize that this doesn't only work for copywriting. It works for any type of service that you want to offer as a freelancer. But you simply need to come up with an offer that you're going to be offering to people, and you need to make it irresistible. Now, if you're serious about starting a business and running your own business and actually making some money from it, I recommend that you follow this man. His name is Alex Hormozi, and he's got a great book which is called $100 Million Offers. It will show you basically how to create messages or offers that people will feel stupid saying no to. Basically, an offer is the difference between you succeeding and you failing. Just to give you an example of an offer, let's say that two people are graphic designers and they're approaching the same person wanting to offer them graphic design services. One person will say that, pay me $100 and I'll create a great logo for you. Whereas another will say, pay me $500 and I'll create a logo for you. I'll create all your social media profile images for you. I'll create flyers for you. Plus, I'll also help you to set up a website. Now, you might think in your head that the one who charged $100 for a logo will probably get the client because he's cheaper. But now, because the other one is adding more value in terms of the number of things that this person will actually get from working with them, they might actually be willing to pay more money because they feel that they're getting more value for what this person is giving them. So you basically need to learn the art of creating offers so that when you present offers to people, they just feel stupid saying no to your offer. Once you figure out what your offer is, the next step is for you to send out as many outreach messages as possible. Listen, you're not going to be the first person doing this once again, which is why you need to come up with an amazing offer. Secondly, you need to send as many messages as possible. Some companies are sending 1,000 messages every single day. And obviously 1,000 is a big number, especially if you're just working as one person, as just a freelancer. Most of these companies have got maybe teams of people that are doing the outreach, but it basically gives you an understanding of the volume and the scale at which you need to be thinking about. You can't just send 5 messages and say that, no, I'm trying this thing, and then it doesn't work. You need to be sending 50 to 100 messages every single day. If you can find a way to maybe get other people to work with you, sending thousands of messages every single day, reaching out to potential clients, telling them about your services. And so you can use this approach both on social media platforms, and you can also use the same approach when you're sending emails to different people. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to create a video specifically talking about outreach messages and how you can send DMs and potentially get more clients. The third and best, or should I say the most effective way that I've found of actually getting freelance clients is by becoming a content creator. A content creator is simply someone who shares content about a very specific topic or a certain number of topics. In other words, if you are saying that you're going to be starting off as a copywriter, you just want to simply create content about copywriting. You don't have to have a nice studio set up like Marshall or any other person that you might know. All you simply need to do is just be able to communicate the service that you're able to deliver by answering the questions that most people ask who need that service. For example, you can just create a piece of content about why it's important to have copywriting in your business, or why it's important for you to have a sales page, or why it's important for you to get clear on your messaging and using the right words to sell. Now, if you're not exposed to copywriting, you've got no idea what I'm talking about. But for someone who is running a business and someone who understands copywriting, everything that I've just said makes sense. All you need to do is just simply find a platform that you feel comfortable with, and you start creating content on that platform, content that you know will get the attention of the people people that you are trying to reach out to. You're not limited to creating video content like Marshall does. If you want to, you can use platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. But if you want to just maybe focus on maybe just creating text content, you can use a platform like Twitter, or you can actually even start a blog. You're not limited in the types of content that you're able to create. What you just need to focus on mostly is creating value that attracts people to you. Hey, and just like any other skill out there, content creation is a skill that you start off as a person on zero. In other words, you start off as a beginner, and the more you put in the effort, the better you get at it. So don't be scared to start. And remember, everything takes time and it takes effort. Today, you'll be starting off as a freelancer, but in about a year, you'll be so grateful that you finally started this journey. Because why? You'll be making the money that you want, you'll be working with all the clients that you want, and your life will be in a better place. So you just simply need to start today so that the person that you will be tomorrow will be proud that you took the right steps today. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any other questions that have to do with you becoming a freelancer, and I'll do my best to create a video to respond to your questions. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you like this video to show your support for this video, and make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified every single time I create content just like this, designed to help you achieve financial freedom. And you might also be interested in checking out this next video right here, which will show you how you can grow online. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.